An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee.
Okay, here goes Jim's big trick. Yeah, the weight's going that way. National championship game.
An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee. An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee.
And Tony hurt himself trying to dunk the basketball. Doc Tribb is just can't believe it.
This is really unbelievable at right. Watch this. They call a foul, and then he goes up, and he just comes down the wrong way on the knee.
He is in a lot of pain out there right now.
And
he is in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
High 6-game road trip, first meeting against the Clippers. Ugliness 4 minutes in. Here's your warning, folks. If you're squeamish, turn away now.
An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee.
Diagnosis on his left knee.
Anterior cruciate ligament tear. Located in the center of the knee, the ACL is a strong band of tissue that helps prevent the tibia from extending excessively beyond the femur. An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee. As the ACL tears, the knee fills with blood. This results in rapid swelling.
ACL injuries are becoming much more common in young athletes. These injuries often require surgery. The ACL is one of the main ligaments that stabilize the knee. It's often injured as a result of jumping and landing and pivoting and turning off balance. Girls seem to be much more at risk for these types of injuries, most likely because of the differences in their knees. I'm going to bring Sarah in to demonstrate some of the ways we try to teach the kids to prevent these types of injuries from happening. We're going to put her in what we call the athletic position. In this position, her knees are behind her toes, her backside is back, she's got a lower center of gravity, and she's got a nice wide base of support. This is how we want them to land during activity. So we're going to put Sarah up on the bench here and show you how commonly when kids land, they land off balance where the knees tend to come together. Doing it correctly, when she lands, we're going to see the athletic position, where she sits back and she's in a bounced position. Great, Sarah. Okay, the next one, to practice this and reinforce these techniques, we're going to have her do vertical jumps. So she's going to jump straight up and down, landing on her toes, rocking back, keeping that good athletic position when she lands. To make it harder, we're going to have her do the same thing and cut to the side. Okay, and she turns quickly and tries to push off. The last one we try is something called 180-degree jumps. She's going to jump up in the air and turn all the way around, landing in the same position as she started. This adds that rotational component that's very common in sports.
An ACL injury typically results from a violent twisting motion of the knee.
After the practice, throughout the season, the more they practice these, the muscle memory takes in, and all of these exercises become second nature.
For our first mistake, we have the knees not tracking the toes. As you descend through the squat, it's important that the knees follow the same plane as your toes. Bowing the knees to the inside is a risk of knee injury.